Hello, my name is Brian Patrick, and welcome to Listen on Big Media. Who we have with us today is Fernando Suarez. Fernando, introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
My name is Fernando Arturo Suarez, and I was born in Bogota, Colombia. I immigrated, and I've spent most of my life here in Philadelphia.
Fernando from Bogota in Philadelphia now. Tell our listeners and our viewers what you are up to.
I have a passion of uniting small businesses together. I've been an accountant for 30 years. I employ 20 people, and these 20 people help me interview and take care of small businesses through the initiation of the small business, through the formation of the corporation LLC, through the initiation of systems of bookkeeping, then doing their true accounting, and after that doing their payroll, and after that doing the payroll taxes, the income taxes, and the corporation taxes for this company.
I'm Julie. I'm the founder of Dykes with Drills.
Yeah.
And I'm from San Francisco, California.
Dykes with Drills.
Dykes with Drills.
What in the world is Dykes with Drills up to?
So at Dykes with Drills, we're up to empowering people with skills of teaching them how to build. And the thing that we're focusing on building is tiny homes for the homeless. So we both teach people how to use power tools and how to build, and we're also building then structures that will actually go to people who are in need of housing.
Howdy world, I'm Ryan Vogel. I'm here in Seattle, Washington, and it actually is raining today. Though it doesn't rain as often as people think. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. I'm here in my office at Pure Blue, which I'd be happy to share more with you about, but glad to be here, Brian, and thanks for giving me the chance to be with you.
Thank you for sharing your time, Ryan, and with the viewers out there. Ryan, what is it that you are up to in the world?
At the end of the day, I'm a stand for what we call global vitality. And that really to me means human health, total holistic well-being, and ecological or earth health. And what I've realized over the years working in the space of water and the environment is without the health of our ecosystems, of our rivers, of our oceans, of our surroundings, human health becomes almost impossible. From our food sources to the air, to the water that we're drinking. Everything ultimately comes back to human health. So I'm really just a stand that people can be their fullest expression. They can create their dreams. They can live the life they want to live. And they can do so with abundance and vitality. So that's really what I'm up to at the highest level.
Ulrich, introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
Ulrich Floresca. I am originally from the Philippines, and I am here in Los Angeles. I am a massage therapist by profession, but back in the Philippines, I'm a licensed dentist. I think that's good. Go to the beach, pick up bottles. And then it hit me. I was only there. So I posted, anybody wants to pick up plastic bottles with me on the beach? A good friend of mine, his name is Hamid. He said, I'm in, bro. When? And so it was December 16, 2017. Me and this good buddy of mine, who also goes to the Landmark, an empowerment education. He said, bro, let's start doing this. So as soon as we were parked, we had trash liners, we have gloves, we're on the streets, we were picking up. And then two ladies were jogging, friends. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. And me and Hamid, we were looking at each other, bro, chick magnet. And we started to high five. And that day, things shifted. From what I desired to do just for show, it became a passionate commitment. And so me and Hamid, just the two guys, said we're gonna do this every month, once a month, and whoever shows. And for 14 months, the last time was last February 9th, last Saturday. Today is Wednesday. Last Saturday was the 14th event of Zero Debris.
Hey, I am Justin Padilla, and I am from Southern California, born and raised, actually.
Justin, you've got an idea.
I do.
What's your idea?
So the concept is what I see missing, especially in Los Angeles, is a sense of community, people being connected to each other. And I know that personally because I don't even know the two neighbors' names who live right next door to me, and they don't know me either. And I've asked around, and it's a pretty common thing, especially in Los Angeles. People don't know who their neighbors are, and they're not connected like they could be, friends, you know. And what I see possible is people being generous with one another, sharing what their talents are, what you know they have in surplus, and in that sort of communal setting, like abundance takes place. Really, you know, everybody could be helping each other. We could all be uniting together for a lot of common to solve problems and to really just generate abundance and love.
My name is Thalia Autry, and I am originally from New York and currently live in Norcross, Georgia.
You are up to something that will impact millions of people. Share with us what you're up to.
So I am creating a game that's called Erasing Color Line. The intent of the game is to disappear racism, which I assert was created in conversation and therefore can be disappeared in conversation.
I am Duwayne Langham, masculinity architect, designing the distinguished gentleman out of Atlanta, Georgia, down south.
Will you share with us what it is you're up to?
Right now, what I'm up to is forwarding the conversation for mature, grounded, masculine energy out in the world. What that looks like is either my one-on-one coaching with men or my 10-week Modern Man's Rite of Passage mastermind program.
I am Brian Connor, and be the founder of BRC Transformation. I'm in Western North Carolina.
Brian, the founder of BRC Transformation, what are you up to? What is BRC Transformation?
Well, BRC Transformation is a coaching business that helps people that are stuck get unstuck. If it's their finances or their health, any area of life, I empower people to get unstuck and empower themselves. Impact the areas that mean the most to them and that they feel disempowered in, that they feel like they're stuck and not able to go forward. If they want to build a business and they're not able to do it because things are holding them back, their circumstances, they feel like they're not able to, there's always a way that you can move forward in life. And you always have enough resources within yourself, and we tell ourselves lies. And I believe that the answers are always within us.
My name is Shawn Bearman, and I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia. And I'm Canadian, which is great. And I travel all over the world making a difference. Well, you know, when I first started in the whole coaching realm, in fact, I didn't even start as what we would now call a coach. You know, when I first started in the industry called making a difference and being of service and helping people, it was with kids. And so I did work with behavioral disordered kids for many years and coached them through various different, life skill challenges. And I slowly moved up in that world until I was working with, the most difficult and challenging situations you can imagine. And so I started coaching people around starting businesses and being effective in their businesses. And that's how I ended up in the coaching realm where I am now, which is coaching business owners from all over. And I really do specialize in a couple of things. So I can and am certified to coach in anything, but there's 3 areas that I love playing in. One is that I love coaching coaches. So I'm known as the coach's coach. So about 75% of my clients are coaches themselves of some sort. Secondly, I love working with people in the MLM or direct sales industries, like people who really need to be self-motivated to cause something, but don't know what to do first. And I'll literally coach their entire team so that everybody is being successful together versus one person being successful.
So my name is Noelle Chaco, and the organization that I created is YUGA, which stands for Youth on Understanding Greater Alternatives.
Youth on Understanding Greater Alternatives. And this is through yoga?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you located?
Right now we're a mobile unit. Well, we are mobile. So right now we serve the South Bay Harbor areas and Los Angeles County. YUGA travels to youth organizations that work with underserved youth with youth in underserved communities. And what I have experienced is that these kids who would not normally have experienced yoga in their lives have experienced it not only in their life, but at an early age.
Hi, I'm Terri Kowalski, and I live in Central Florida.
Terri, what are you up to in the world?
I'm up to no good. My passion is voice and sound.
Some years ago, you attended a sound therapy workshop or sound workshop.
Right.
And after that, it hasn't been the same for you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like every so often there'll be something new. So when I first came back, I did have a Tibetan sound bowl. That was the only thing I had. So mainly what I would do is I would tone, because we learned about toning, and it was basically using vowels.
My name is Daniel Junkins. I live in Boston with my beautiful wife, and we have 2 cats. I'm here today as an invitation from Brian today to share my story and where I'm at in my life right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Dan, for sharing your time and what you're up to. Daniel, what are you up to in the world?
So, Brian, what I'm up to in the world right now in my life is basically writing and speaking about healing and the healing process in a slightly different way than we might think of it. Just like we get a cut on our finger or we get soreness in our muscles, our bodies are constantly healing in the sense that it immediately calls itself into action in taking care of the cut or in doing some way, shape, or form in dealing with the soreness in your muscles. So I'm relating to healing as an ongoing, active, minute by minute, daily event that happens alive for everybody, that it's a live, breathing mechanism that is within each of us, and that the opportunity is for people to realize that we are that way.
Hey everybody, my name is Duwayne, or people call me Ray, and last name is Halleck. I'm from San Diego, beautiful sunny San Diego.
Beautiful, sunny San Diego, key word there.
My cousin, which is actually a good friend, like a brother to me, called me up and told me that he's in a sobriety program. And I didn't even know that he needed a sobriety program. He's going through it, and he noticed that now, after he's been doing this, he's got a calling for it. Like, he really wants to start helping people. And he invited me to look into, being in business with him to open up a sobriety center, like a recovery center. And I said, absolutely.
Hi, my name is Nathan Benamoz. I am originally from upstate New York, but I've been here in sunny South Florida for about 9 years now. I'm co-founder to a company called Purpose Empower. We are a coaching and training company, specifically specializing on the empowerment and development of human beings on the personal side, as well on the business side, empowering holistic entrepreneurs and expanding their work onto the planet.
Beautiful. You hopped right into that. So this is what you're up to in the world. You're so excited. You're like, yo, I'm keeping rolling. This is what's going on.
My name is Rica Greig. I'm a middle school math teacher. I live in the Bay Area, and I created a group called My DNA Matters.
All right. Now, you and I have had a little conversation around what you're up to. My DNA Matters. Share with everyone else what that is exactly.
Well, I had a feeling all my life that I was connected to my father, even though I didn't know him. And I kept asking my mom, who's my father? And it's taken me, like, she would not tell me. And so it's me, like, most of my father. And I couldn't have found him without the DNA testing. Because if you were to look at my siblings, I mean, I couldn't just find them on the street. So, a lot of people have questions about DNA not being an exact science, but I feel like DNA has done so many magnificent things. And when I found my relatives and my father through DNA, I want to keep this going for other people.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Thank you for having me. So my name is Joleigh Sherwood, and I currently live in Santa Monica, California.
Joleigh in Santa Monica, California, you are up to something big.
Yes, I am. Thank you for letting me share that something big. So who I am in the world is I'm a business owner. I actually match make nannies and families. So that's something big that I'm up to in Southern California, really. So I'll share a little bit more about me to connect why it is that I do that. So I am a nanny myself. I also have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in child development. And who I am is somebody in the world who's really committed to making a difference with families and children. So I developed this amazing way, this system to personally meet nannies and families and find out what it is they're both looking for on either side of that connection, and then match make them in a way that everybody in the relationship wins. Kind of like dating, there's somebody for everyone. So that is my commitment. That's what I'm up to. It's very exciting. I'm loving it. It's new. I started it less than a year ago, and it's blossoming and blooming, and I'm grateful every day that I get to do it.
Today, who we have with us is Debbie Sumner. Hello, Debbie.
Hi, Brian.
Who do we have with us?
This is Cassie, my sweet dog.
Hello, Cassie. All right. Debbie Sumner is in Olympia, Washington. Debbie, tell us what you're up to.
What I'm up to is creating more freedom and ease with dogs traveling, people and their dogs. and enjoying vacations, or even if it's just around town, hanging out with their dogs. So where places are actually welcoming dogs, being very dog inclusive versus dog friendly, which can be they just barely recognize your dog, to definitely recognizing your dog. So that's what I'm about to do. What I imagine is working with like hotels and restaurants and different businesses and educating them on how many dog families there are out there that want to utilize their establishments and have dog inclusive places. And I'm doing that by creating a rating system and certification system in which encourage businesses to be dog inclusive, so that they actually like want to take on this particular market and fully provide for people who really want to be with their dog on their time off.
Marcie Mullins, as you just said. I am from Lakeland, Florida, and I am a master basket maker and fiber artist.
Master basket maker and fiber artist. That's a tongue twister. Master basket maker.
Yeah.
Master basket maker.
There you go. You can do it.
All right. So open it up, Marcie. Let's open it up. What are you up to?
Oh gosh, I have so many things going on. I guess first first what you need is a description of what I do, not just I'm a basket maker. There's a lot of people that make baskets, but not very many that do it the way that I do it. I honor the traditions of black ash basketry as taught to me by a Potawatomi elder.
All right, my name is Kate Cichosz. I am in New Orleans, Louisiana right now at the North Robertson Art Studios.
Excellent. And share with us what you're up to.
All right. Well, North Robertson is a former brewery here in New Orleans that about 10 years ago was purchased by an artist and converted slowly into a community of over 100 artist studios. So we have everything from screen printers to woodworkers to bicycle builders to ice sculptors. And what we're doing here, what I'm up to, and what I've been implementing with this community since I took on managing it less than a year ago, is to create a connection and a contribution to the city of New Orleans. So we're creating ways for artists in our community to easily and fulfillingly give back to the community.
With the space that you have there in this historic building and the plethora and myriad of talent, skills, artists that you have, you want to give back to the city.
Yeah, we want to share the love and the creation that's happening here on a consistent basis. We want to share it with New Orleans and really empower the youth here to find themselves and their power in their work and their creation instead of a gun or violence.